They're live.
We're
Or you
live?
said they're going live now. It doesn't look like it's live yet.
Yep, we're live. All right, cool. Welcome everyone to the Sunday Fun Day 2v2. We've got Pacca and James versus Tim and Eric. Uh, yeah, this is this is gonna be fun. Let me introduce my co-hosts. My name is Michael. I am joined here with Calibra and Kirito, and we will be shoutcasting this what promises to be a heart pumping match. I think.
Yeah, hello everyone. It's going to be fun. So, you're
So it,
deciding the outsider
it
now?
yep, it looks like they've chosen the Dark Vigilante for their outsider, and it looks like Paka and James will be going first. So the
Okay.
Dark Vigilante. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but the Dark Vigilante can actually do nothing during the minions phase if you flip nothing but -1s.
That is
Um,
true.
that's it can be devastating, or it can be or you can be devastated by it. It's really it's a coin flip based on your deck.
That's true. That's true. If you play with a lots of -1s, maybe it's not a good idea. Even with the +1 skirmish, it could like do
Yes, yeah,
nothing in your favor. So,
absolutely. Let's take a look at these win conditions. We've got left breach, destroying the enemy tower in the left lane. We've got double kill, defeating 2 enemy heroes within a single hero activation. It's worth noting that you can only get that one during a hero activation. You can't actually get that during a outsider activation.
true.
And then we've got invasion, which is starting from the second turn, having 2 control tokens adjacent to enemy towers or nexuses at the end of the turn. Um, so it looks like this one's going to be a nice mix of control and aggro. We've got heroes starting to appear on the board. It looks like we've got a Shafathi on the side of Paka and James. Uh, Tim
Yes.
and Eric appear to have picked up an Ixotosk and a Nelliclin.
That's a very interesting choice for a first pick, right? Or,
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I mean,
You're,
why
are you talking
Nellicon?
about the Shafathi?
And then,
Or
I mean, no, I mean, Nellicon.
oh yes, yeah,
You know, like
absolutely, the
what Nellicon is
Nelliclin.
doing that. And what it's like curious and funny for me, it's like so they have a green yellow deck, you know, Tlakali, Nelliclin, and sorry, green yellow deck. So
Yeah,
that's interesting.
yeah, it's gonna be a really really curious. Yeah,
And
I've only glanced at this deck, but it should be interesting to watch.
yeah, and we have a strong possibility of a Ixa taxi, a chemo taxi going on with a um Tim. Uh,
Yes,
be-
definitely.
because they're both there.
I think the
Yeah.
forecast for a chemo taxi is fairly high.
Yeah, because you have three green heroes, so the potential for the all taxis are great. And then okay, Nellicons, the other Nellicon almost is it coming? Yes.
Yep, other
Mm.
Nelliclin. Okay,
And
so
let's see what's gonna happen here. And look, for some reason I cannot see the players' HPs on the sides of the string overlay. I'm gonna try to update the page, but maybe
yeah,
you guys.
the the HPs are not appearing for some reason.
Yes,
So
they might. Okay,
uh,
they're going to fix it now. I think.
is it the HUD? Is that what we're missing?
Mm. Oh
Yep,
yes, now it's on.
that's
Now
what it
it's on.
was.
All right. Okay. Okay, so they are almost ready, I suppose.
Okay.
Man, I like
And
this combination.
a quick reminder that everyone starts, or all of the players draw 3 cards each. So each team has a hand of 6 cards, but each player cannot share with the other person what is actually in their hand. They can talk about it, but they can't actually share it. Uh, so you'll see up in the HUD, it'll say 3 cards in each hand. It's 3 cards and then whatever the other player has.
Yeah.
Also, curious that Habarat has 20 health.
Haber has
There
20
we go.
health.
There we go.
Yeah.
Habarat was completely off the board.
Okay. So it's about to start.
So it looks like they are getting ready to start their. Oh no, they're doing mulligans. That's what they're doing.
Yeah. So I could see a quick shot, Mind Palace, Sinkhole. What else?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that second card in the discard is for Eric.
Yeah, me neither.
I can't seem to take a look at his discards, but I think we'll be okay. I think it'll be fine.
Sure. So okay, so it began. Wakali just
Yep.
activated. So with the
Okay.
movement.
It's this is a really standard opening, I think, for oh.
Yeah.
It's gonna take back that movement. Is he taking back the activation? I wonder.
Perhaps. Let's see. Or just they're not
Maybe they're
ready
just,
yet.
yeah, maybe they're just tinting their heroes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go then.
Okay, so yeah. So yeah, it looks like Flakali is moving into the lane, gonna protect her minions and lead from the deck. Yep, that's exactly what's happening. Really standard first turn for Tlakali, getting the protection on the minions.
Yes, and pretty defensive as well because she's not attacking. She's leading. So
Mm-hmm.
they want to be sure that they will be pushing. Well, it's the left lane. It's their left, right? So.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So now, who's coming next?
Let's see. Looks like they are re-dyeing the characters to based on who controls what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're tinting them different colors so it's easier to see who's controlling each hero.
Super. And the pillars also nice.
That's fantastic. Fantastic. So I don't know about them, but the blue pillar seems a little darkly tinted. I don't know if that's going to cause issues later on down the road, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. That is I think it's Giacomo.
Oh, I love this move.
Oh,
I think Shafak is going to suffer.
Akla is moving into the center and throwing up a pillar. This is another standard. This is classic Hakimo Taxi.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's placing it right over where the other 2 heroes that haven't moved are, to try to force them into reacting to that. A savvy Shafathi will be able to stymie this, I think, but not much else. I think if they want to prevent Nelican from taking a bunch of damage.
Yeah, the thing is that Nalaklin's the obvious choice because he has, of course, he has no armor as Shafati, but he has like less HP, and he's not able to cast Arena Flames right now because there are no pillars close to him. You know.
That's true. That's true.
So if you go
Uh,
for Shafati, he might cast Arena Flames, and I bet they might have one or two there.
that's on the Italian side, right? Is that the Italian Eloquent?
Yeah.
Okay. They're not actually running Arena of Flames in
Really?
that deck.
Wow.
They are that list. Let's see, it's Nelliclin and Tlakali has 3 Gathering Storms, 3 Chasms,
Okay.
3 Sinkholes, 2 Ice Walls, and 3 Nature Reclaims. So
Look at this.
yeah, that's
Optimized for
that.
turn 2 and 3.
Yes, yeah, that is the late game comp right there.
True. And what about
Nelliclin's gonna have a
Shafati?
lot of fun.
And what about Shafati and Satero? What do they have?
Shafati and Satheru.
Lots of
Uh,
damage, I suppose.
so we've got 3 Mind Palace, 2 Psychic Vampirism, 1 Crippling Precision, 3 Shatter Mind, 3 Migraine, a Nightmares Incarnate, a Soul Scream, and their ultimates, of course. So they are built for doing direct damage just right out of the gate. Those migraines are going to help a lot to prevent the double kill,
Hmm.
as well as the psychic vampirism. I'll tell you what, it's a special kind of nirvana that you get when you hit a psychic vampirism off of a soul scream. It's
True.
just beautiful.
So now it's the turning point. Is he going to attack Akla or the pillar? He attacked Akla, not the pillar. So
Ooh, so
it's a
that
toss.
pillar is going to be around for a chemotaxi.
That was
Okay.
a skirmish. The
Oh, that
attack
was
Oh,
a
was
that was
a.
it.
skirmish. All right. So then he
Oh, okay,
attacked the pillar. Okay.
okay.
So that was a
That's
lucky skirmish plus three plus.
three
Uh,
plus.
the skirmish was a 3 because Akla is at 11 life now. I think he flipped the Shafati's ultimate during the skirmish, and
No,
now
Aqua's at 12.
it's 12. So yeah, so it's correct. So 3.
Yep.
No,
So
and then worship there. Curious. All right.
that's that's a solid place to worship. That means that on your next turns you'll be able to uh, get a little bit further out as well as get that predict off the skirmish.
So now I bet Nelaclin is coming to put another pillar. That's the thing. You can. That's the beauty when you play a Chemotaxi with 3 green characters. You can keep putting pressure. You know, like you come with the second green hero, skirmish, attack, and worship. So let's see what. No, he is not going to do that.
Oh, I don't know. He might be. Yep.
Oh, look, yes, from
He
outside the
is. He
dome.
is, he is forcing that attack there,
Nice,
which
nice, Tim.
yep, definitely. That's a solid play too, because you get in ahead of the Nelliclin dropping a pillar over here so that Tlakali can't protect these minions.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting.
Joseph Kane said streamers should stop zooming so much.
I the camera, you mean?
That's that's not on me, is it? Is that on me? I don't
No,
know
it's
that
it's
that's
on
on.
me. It's on me.
Oh, okay.
Zooming in or zooming out? Sorry.
Just zooming in general, I think.
All right.
So thank you, Carito, for the update. Sorry, Joseph. We will try to be a little more courteous with our zooms. Um, so I was gonna mention that it's smart that he threw the pillar into the bush because it forces this exact play
Mhm.
for one of them to move into the bushes. Not necessarily that they weren't going to, but but that is certainly a point of interest.
Yeah. Then that's the thing. If you attack the pillar, you don't attack a hero and you don't attack a minion, so you lose your attack because of the pressure you put.
Yeah. Interesting that Cytheru worshipped into the dome. I haven't seen that happen with a Cytheru before, so it'll be interesting to see what happens of that.
Yeah. Right. So now Ixatask moves.
Okay. Looks like he's worshipping into the other bush, which is and then he's leading. So that's his whole goal is to, I think, set up the Akla to attack on this side, or potentially cast a spell with Nelliclin from this side. I don't see Ixatask worshipping to this pillar.
Yeah, true. Well, like I don't know about their lists, but Nelaclin would easily cast Wind Blast and clean some minions if he needs to. But does he have Wind Blast?
The American Nelliclin has
Yes.
3 nature reclaims, 3 chasms, and a wind blast.
All right.
And the Ixatask attached to him has 3 twist allegiance, 3 sinkhole, and an ice wall.
Okay.
So wind blast is a potential there, as is. Oh no, it's not until round 3 because they don't have the flux.
The flux, yeah. So let's see if Nelaclin goes inside, he's going to be vulnerable to Akimo's skirmish and attack. Let's see. He's going to probably skirmish Akla, right?
I would think so. I mean, he's not going to skirmish his own dude.
That's for sure.
So right, he's going to do the 0+.
0+.
Yep.
And it's a Gathering Storm, which is not good news. All right.
Looks like he's contemplating his options. So what if he stays right here, what kind of response do you think we'll get from Akimo? Do you think he's just gonna dive right into the dome and attack Nelliclin?
I would say, because Akla is not, that's the thing, Akla is not leading, right? So
yeah, so
probably I don't know, move skirmish lead or move mark and lead. No idea. But he should be able to hit Nelliclin this turn to have some advantage, Look at that, another Gathering Storm.
Woof. He is dropping that Akla down though.
Yeah.
And then the worship there, which means Akimo is going to have to, if he wants to take out Nelliclin, he's going to have to run right next to Cytheru's illusion, which could be detrimental.
That is true. Let's see what he does. He could try to push, like to bluff. Like, yes. I don't want the center, I just want to push.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, but Ixatask and Nelliclin are leading, so I think he's going to come in and move skirmish and lead. That's my guess. What do you think?
That seems like the most viable strat here. He blind led off the top, so Akimo's got to figure out if he wants to run in and try, and risk whatever kind of, because they've still got the flux, so a migraine is absolutely a thing.
That's true.
I could see I could see Akimo running in and getting migrained. I could also see him attempting to avoid the dome, just on the off chance that he does better stuff without it.
Look,
Uh,
or maybe
oh,
maybe you try to to double kill later. You know.
yeah.
Look,
Oh, there's the attack on the Shafathi. Let's see what's going on. That's
I would say he's going for the double kill.
Yep, yep.
No,
That is 5 damage. Is it 5? 6.
6.
Yeah, 6 because of the +2. Yep. Solid attack from the Akimo for sure.
Yeah, and no migraines yet.
No migraines, and he led from the hand, so this is more likely going to be a better. Oh, and the
Fakali led with
Itzatan.
3.
Yep. So
Okay.
that's a push over in lane 1. They're jumping right through this setup. They're
Yeah.
just oh, considering where to put that minion. You can put him in a line when Ekrit's not in the game. You can absolutely just throw him
Yeah,
right
that's
through the
true.
line.
That's true. You don't have to worry. One thing less to worry.
Considering adding a third token, it looks like. Oh, there we go. Okay.
All right. So lane number 2. Let's see.
Let's take a look at
Let's
what
see.
they've got
Probably a
going on.
draw. Probably a draw, but no. Sether is not leading, right?
Setharu is not leading.
Okay. So he.
So they're gonna lose lane 2, or the Italian side's gonna lose lane 2 to Nelliclin and his nature reclaims that he predicted off the top.
True. Well,
They're
that's a
just gonna
very
push.
nice turn 1 for the Americans, right? Same
Yes,
American.
yeah. This
Very nice.
is as if I were on the American side of things, this would be where I would want the lanes to end up, especially with 2 champs in the dome.
True. And Akimo led with Reeve. Nelliclin. Oh, come on. It's a tie.
It's
Nice.
the ice wall. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're not seeing the Dark Vigilante this round. So it looks like we're going to round 2. Nelclin on the Italian side is at 9. Akla on the American side is at 9. This game is still anybody's game.
True. True. But now the Italians have a problem to deal with which is their right lane is being pushed. And
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's their opponent's left lane on top of it, so they are either going to have to deal with the Nelliclin or the minion wave.
Yeah. Yeah, tough game.
So,
Tim and Eric have an advantage there. I would say.
yeah, for sure. They're not having to deal with lane 1 pushed up on them.
Yes, and invasion is not an issue for the next 2 turns. I would say, more or less. But let's see. Let's see what happens.
In order for the Italians to make invasion a thing this turn, they would need to go really hard on lane 2 and 1, just because of the minion waves that are there that they would have to deal with.
Yeah, but they have some wind blasts. They could manage to do that.
Oh goodness! What did we just miss?
Okay, so somebody attacked Akla and hit
It
hard.
looks.
Shafathi.
Yeah, it was,
Shafathi,
that makes
alright.
sense.
So he's going out to skirmish.
Yeah.
Then discard, I suppose.
Skirmishing for the
1 more damage.
Oh, yep, just getting that extra damage in. Yeah, moving out into the lane and then possibly shifting with his illusion would give Setharu the ability to skirmish and predict before he activated. or not before he activated, but before he decided to do anything. Oh, looks like he's moving off towards lane 1.
Interesting. What is he going to do next? Move, lead from the deck.
Leading from the deck. And this is a situation where you would kind of maybe want Kanui to give you the ability to threaten moving into that lane over there. This is what Nupton does really well.
That's true.
Just forces your opponents to decide between a rock and a hard place.
True. Yeah. Really tough to play against. I think it's a very well-rounded faction, kind of
Yes.
all around. You have like good controllers, good laners, and 2 mages. Right? It's the only faction that has 2 mages.
Yes.
Which is amazing. Yeah. Amazing.
If you want to get technical, Leothan also has 2 mages.
But because of Freyhel, yeah.
Because
True. Well, you just need some charm. If you have charm, don't worry. Yeah. So
we
now,
got Kaliber here with the jokes.
oh yeah, they're bad, but they're there. Better be present then. Charm and presence, right? Every hero should have
Oh yeah, of course.
charm and presence. So what's going on there? I can see these little hands doing stuff, but nothing actually is going on.
I imagine they're probably determining what they want to do next.
All right, so Tim's going to skirmish.
He's activating
With
probably Ixotusk?
Ixotusk, I guess. I guess he will well, Akla is about to die, that's the thing.
Yeah, Akla is pretty close to dead.
Maybe he will let Setharu kill Akla, so Akla would get a free heal and come back next turn with 15 HP. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean that's absolutely a possibility, especially with lane 2 pushed up as far as it is. They can afford to take a hit here in order to reset Akla's health, and also if they get the kill on Akla here, they don't threaten the double kill.
That's true, and there is no onslaught or obstinacy in play, so you can if your hero dies once, it's fine.
Yeah, it's totally cool. Ooh, I don't know what that flip was.
Come on,
dang, that was
perhaps Akla. He decided to activate Akla, I think.
Yep. I think that was the skirmish. That might have been the attack.
Alright. Okay, he's taking a look at his deck because they have only 5 cards left.
Yep.
Okay. It's very tense.
This mode does that really well. It gives you 16 cards to work with, and then those decks will run out really fast.
True.
And so you end up, okay. So that was the attack. Yep. There's the 6.
And Alex out.
Drops him down to dead, right?
Or 1, actually.
Oh, right, because it's 3 + 2. That's 5. I was thinking it was 6.
Wow, and that's perfect for the double kill. Let Nalaclin be there.
Yep. That's that. And Nalaclin has not acted.
True. You could try to run away, and go to the left, the bush at the left side.
Yeah.
But you know what? Look, that's the beauty of Ixotaxi. Ixotaxi can move close to Akimu and worship and bring Akimu back to close to Shafati and close to Nalaclin again. So
yeah, they've done a really good job of setting up this double kill.
True.
Pardon me. It looks like if they want the double kill, of course, they're going to have to bring Shafati or Setharu down much further.
Yeah, interesting. And now Akla is going to move and hide, perhaps?
Probably. That seems like a good idea here.
Yeah. And I just want to to say something that for you guys that are watching now, like you have to try this mode. It's super fun. It's super fun.
It really is.
Yeah.
The partnership that comes from pairing up with someone else and controlling two heroes, and it really feels so different from the 1v1 mode that we're all familiar with.
Which is super fun too, but it's just it brings something interesting. Yolo is saying on Discord that I am the American and Michael you are the European. I'm so flattered. You know
I don't
that
know how to
I
take
would
that.
take as a compliment because of
That
my maybe my bad English is not so bad as well.
no, yeah, you actually speak really good English.
Okay.
Really good English.
I can trick a lot of people, so it's okay.
I don't know what it is about my accent that makes them think that I'm European, but I also feel a bit flattered. I can kind of have maybe I can get some of that European healthcare. Who knows?
Oh yeah. Okay. So they're thinking. All right. So actually, Akla activated and did all three actions, right? So it was um, skirmish, attack, and move, hiding the
Yep,
bush.
right behind Ixotask, which is if you're going to hide behind a tank, it might as well be Ixotask if you're not bringing Brovar.
Actually, it's a very nice hiding spot because he's hidden there. Ixotosk is blocking the only X that could actually do something against Akla, and there's a minion there. Look, that minion on the right side of Ixotosk. That was very good placement, you know,
Oh yeah, for sure,
because
for sure.
you can't skirmish Akla. So very nice positioning there.
Yep, he would need to run up through the backside of the dome, which is going to be really difficult to do with a
And
chemo
true.
just kind of threatening that whole area.
All right, Sether is going to show his magic.
Okay.
Maybe what is
Looks
that?
like
A skirmish on Akimo, maybe?
seems likely if
Two.
they're just moving to. Yeah, that was this.
That was a skirmish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, let's
We
see.
have 23 viewers on stream. This is the largest streaming audience I've ever broadcasted for.
Look at that. So 5 more damage to Akimo. Down to
Wow.
11.
Really getting chunked down there.
And I believe now, here comes. Yes, the direct damage storm.
That's 4 damage straight to his dome.
And there,
Oh,
yeah, 4 more.
double shatter mine to a chemo.
And
And all of it
suddenly a double kill
seems so
seems
unlikely.
doable. If Shafati, wow, look at that. If you have Nightmares Incarnate and Mind Palace, you could double kill this. Ah no, not with Shafati. You couldn't deal 4 damage. And Shafati activated this. Wow. Wow.
I'm not sure which one they're talking about, but I think they're calling you the best commentator ever.
Come on.
That's what they're saying.
No, it's you. I'm sure it's you.
Couldn't possibly be me. I'm not a commentator. I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm a comedianator.
Oh, that was good. That was good. You're professional. That was really good.
Okay, so what's going on exactly? Like this was they skirmished in, they attacked, they did the damage
Lots of
to
magic. And move
possibly
there.
yep, move.
Move
They're moving
there.
up
Okay.
there. That seems
All right. Yes.
oh
Yes.
no,
Come on, guys.
taking it back, moving elsewhere possibly.
Uh,
Uh
I've seen 2 mind palaces. I think one The first one was discarded when he. Oh, come on! Ooh. He flipped the card by mistake.
Blind lead. Blind lead from the top
Kind of
that
blind lead, I think.
nobody knows what it is.
Yes. All right, but that's it. All right, so what? Let's. How can I say that? Raise a ball or something like this. Like, who's going to double kill him? Like, who's going to double kill first?
Uh, right now, it looks like the Italians have the best setup, but like Sethru and Shafati are just so squishy. And Flakali, if you
The
attack them,
Americans just said they're gonna push really hard.
Sorry.
The Americans just said they're gonna push really hard for left breach right now, and they think they can win here.
oh, okay, well,
Mm,
yeah, they could possibly. It's
that's true.
it would be an easy way to close out the game, I think.
Okay. Okay, look at that. Something's coming.
The Italians are
The
using the
Italians are
Sky Share
using to do what actually? With Shafatiers? With whom?
I wonder if one of them has a dream.
Yeah, that would. Ooh.
It was a callback to our last stream where Calibra very very much wanted to do something with the flux and ended up being unable to.
Yes. That was frustrating, but it was fun. Like I think Red Dog played very well. Like he played presence. He did what he had to do with his cards. But
Oh
I had
yeah.
a dream. I had a dream. I had a dream. All right. So I don't understand the flux being used by
Yeah.
whom? Like Malakman?
Possibly. Like I'm trying to figure out what 3 mana card they could be playing at instant speed to maybe a chasm. I could see a chasm.
Sure.
It
So
would
yes, you target Satharu's illusion, and then you push Satharu
if
here.
you're gonna if you're gonna chasm though, you probably want to chasm when Akimo is coming in for the kill, right?
True, that's true. But he couldn't double kill, I think. He would have to skirmish. Well, it's going to be hard.
Okay.
Could
It's
he
like,
double kill like Shafati and Malakman?
not at this point. I don't think. Like they would need.
All right, that's
Oh,
it. It's coming.
that's the sinkhole.
So let's see what's the plan. Sorry, guys. Okay.
The sinkhole.
Okay.
Where are they?
We
Okay.
understood.
So just all silent with bated breath, trying to figure out what they're going to do with this sinkhole. So I guess they're targeting this hex.
Yeah. The center one.
Okay.
Oh no. All right. So now we understood.
Okay. So now we've got an idea of what's going on here.
Okay. But that's a very curious play. I want
Yeah,
to see
no,
what's the master plan behind this because I cannot understand.
Very interesting. I would have thought that they would have wanted to wait until Nelliclin's turn to play that, to keep Nelliclin away from the control point,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yeah.
if they play it on Nelliclin's turn and get keep him over here, like there's not much else that he can do except skirmish into the dome, do some damage, maybe lead,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
then leave a chemo to take the lane. But maybe they wanted to get ahead of it. Maybe they were scared that Akimo was going to come out and just do a ton of damage to Shafati, which he could very well have.
Yeah, that's true. So,
Okay,
alright,
so
so
looks
Nalaklin's
like
attack.
yeah. Well,
Oh, no, that was Akimo's activation, and they responded with the sinkhole. That's the thing.
yeah, that is curious. So
And then he's attacking the illusion, Satyr's illusion. Right, so that was a skirmish, an attack, and I think he tried to move, and they responded with sinkhole. That was the thing.
I see why, because they're wanting Akimo to stay in the dome so that Shafati can get an easy double kill on Akimo and Akla.
And Akla, yeah.
It'll be interesting to see if they can pull it off with Ixatosk and Akla both still at full health. A slide is possible, I think.
Actually,
Yeah.
I was thinking that the red Nalaklin could attack or maybe move, lead, and worship, and then Ixatos could rescue Akimo and bring him to the right lane. You know.
Oh yeah, he could very easily. That's a that is a line of play, but I'm not sure that they'll have the time to do that. Would
Yes,
require
because Akimo is about to die.
yeah, very 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 close to death.
Yeah, but do they have dodge? Does Akimo have dodge in his deck?
I
Or
don't.
a Reeve only? I think he has Reeve only, right?
Okay, so Akimo has unstoppable, 3 unstoppables, 1 reeve, and 3 quick shots.
Yeah, that's
and the Akla that he is paired with has 3 clear minds, 3 crippling precisions, and an impervious.
all right.
And we've already seen the impervious, so and I think we've also seen the reeve. I think he led with the reeve. So
On turn 1, yeah.
yeah. So I don't think he has any escapes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, Tlakali. Maybe Tlakali is going to help with the right lane. Maybe move skirmish and worship. I don't know.
Depends on what they're wanting to do. They still have 1 mage up and available.
True. Look, she's going to move. She's probably going to skirmish and lead. Let's see. And she's gonna hide. Yeah, that's it. And I bet she's gonna lead from hand.
That seems like a good play.
Yeah, there you go. Lead from deck. That's risky, but it's an option.
It's not as risky as it seems. So.
Well, actually, they have so many 3 mana cards there. Like 3. He has like 3 sinkholes and 3. Oh no, that's 3 sinkholes.
Yeah. 3 nature reclaims. Like they're packed to the gills with 3 drops. The only not 3-drop card that they have in their deck is Gathering Storm, and I remember distinctly seeing 2 of those get flipped early on.
Yeah, so the probability Tlakali led with the 3 is really high, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So it should be a 3 there. Should be a 3.
Greater than 50%, maybe 60% even.
True, because you would have 1 Gathering Storm only left. Well, but he didn't use the Gathering Storm right now, so it's a possibility. He could have led with the Gathering Storm with a 2 instead of a 3. Let's see. So Ixatas is going to activate. Moves. Okay.
Curious.
Okay.
Oh, getting in front of the Nelaklin in order to prevent movement. Very nice. That's solid play. Oh, and the Twist Allegiance coming down to move. I don't see. Yep, moving the Setharu.
Setharu might attack Shafati. You know.
Oh yeah, it could be. Could be.
Let's see.
We'll see what they do.
Twisted Allegiance. Twisted Allegiance is so good. It's cruel. It's so good and cruel.
the ability to, and the cool thing about Twisted Allegiance is that you can do it to an enemy or a friend. All right,
What?
looks like it was the attack. I think they're a little confused on who does the attacking. Oh,
Yes. And why is he
so
flipping 2 cards? Okay, he decided to go for Nalaklan. Fair enough.
oh yeah, Nelliclin, that
Yeah.
takes Nelliclin off the board. It prevents the double kill this turn, gives them turn 3. So, and then it also forces like it gives the American Nelliclin basically an extra turn.
Yeah. What's going
Whoa.
on there? That's fun.
Uh, that was that James?
Maybe a rage paint or something.
Rage Paint. That's the new card that's coming out in the in Ashen Pass. Shameless plug for the new expansion.
Yeah. All right, so he's pushing the right lane. Okay. Invasion is a reality now, actually. Look. Invasion is
Yeah, it absolutely
okay.
is.
Look at this. They might win with invasion, actually.
Oh man. With their double kill dream gone, they could very well be facing the end of the game just right here.
Look at that. Nellican plays. Oh, I think it's
But
game.
now they're Twisted Allegiance. That has to be game. Like he
It's
just
game.
moves Flickali into the dome and
Or even there, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Wow, that is
Okay. I think it's
I,
game.
I think this is yeah. No. I don't know that there's much that the Italians can do here.
True. And the 2 guys that could cast redirect if they had one, they were
Yep.
inside the dome, so no chance. Wow.
The with how bad Siege is, Invasion is that
That's
good.
it. It's game. All right. Wow. What a
Oof.
twist. We thought double kill was a reality and then or left breach was something that could happen, but in the end invasion was the condition.
That was
Wow.
that was a fast game. It
True.
was fantastic.
True.
Just beautifully played by the Americans. It was it we thought the double kill was going to be a thing, and like it just highlights exactly how beautiful this game is.
That is
Like
true.
you see these 3 win conditions, and you think that you're gonna go for one of them, and then the other one just kind of pops up as a reality.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're doing some post game chat, which is fantastic. Carito, do we think we can possibly get what? Let's go ahead and pull in one team first. Let's go ahead and pull in the. Should we pull in the Americans or the Italians in first?
Well, go for it. It's up to you, man.
So it'll probably be easier to just join their Discord. They're talking about stuff right now. They had all
Alright.
Twist Allegiances in their hand.
So I'm gonna do that, okay?
So
I'm going to join them on Discord, alright?
Okay.
See you in a bit.
What's your idea?
Hello guys,
see
you're
you.
live.
Hey,
You're live.
hey.
Uneventful.
So the
Hey,
basic idea was
Congratulations.
thank you. Is all threes and then 3 Twist Allegiance.
Yeah,
And
all
then-
3 cards and only 3 twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
It
hit
was
for
a
all
similar,
damage.
similar thoughts, but I think I have the Garden Storm for one more. Yeah, I have the Gathering Storm on Alakren. I think I have 2. What was called the card?
So
2 dismiss on Nafuti.
Oh, you do a dismiss. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we live?
I think we're live. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys are live. Congratulations on the game. Very well played by both sides. It was super exciting to watch. Kaliber and I both had a fantastic time. Just a few questions before we let you guys finish up the rounds and stuff. First to the I guess the Americans. I think I remember hearing that you guys had all 3 Twisted Allegiance in your hands.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. What was the strategy then to utilize them as much as possible throughout that turn then?
So, I mean, the basic idea of the deck was to always have a lead from the deck that's a 3, and then also have Twist Allegiances to ruin days. And I had 2 in my opening hand and mulliganed 1. I was going to hard mulligan for it no matter what, and ended up with the 3rd one. So
Fantastic,
Yeah, it
fantastic.
and then you just wait until the opportune time to use them.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
They weren't even needed actually, right? So even without one.
It sealed some stuff because I was able to kill Malachlan with it.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you guys
but
had
still-
nothing else, you could have just attacked with Isatosk, and that would have been enough if they had no answer.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
That
As
was
it
more
turned out.
side.
And then
So-
for the Italians, James and Pacca, it looks like the strategy there near the middle was double kill. Did you guys think you were going to be able to make it that turn, or were you guys thinking that it was going to have to wait till round 3?
Oh yeah, round
I
3.
think we were too scared of the pillars, and we mistakenly did not go with our pusher in both lanes. Nalakran should have not gone to the dome. Kill the.
You're right.
Yeah, should have gone here
Yeah.
to hold the lane. That was probably the biggest mistake of the game.
That
And
was
yeah,
an interesting move. We were confused by the option to stay in the dome, but we figured you guys were just trying to contest for that Dark Vigilante.
Right,
Yeah.
and one of the things they said out loud was, "Oh, look, it's Akimo's the only guy that can go left, and he doesn't have any lead 3s, so
And
we'll win the dome, and then it'll snowball from there." Which I think is a good strategy. I just happen to have one more lead 3 in my hand, so and I had to use it for that as opposed to what I wanted to use it for. But yeah,
Yeah, that could. I mean, not unfortunate, but yeah. Then my go. We figured out that you had the same strategy, so no 3 card, no
Yeah.
3 mana card, or almost no 3 mana card.
And
Yeah, I mean,
I have a question.
Yeah, probably on the draft, should have drafted Haburat instead of Shafati. Probably. I don't know. For more flipping power, and maybe for more attacking power. That, yeah, in the end, Ixatos proves to be a really good hero for this strategy, for the taxi, and play the twist.
yeah, and, which is really funny because I mean we knew we were going to have a blue-green pair for Tim, and then a red-green pair for me, and so we were going through all the blue-green ones, and I think we came down to Brivlar versus Isatosk for the last one, and I was on the Brivlar train, and Tim was like, "Let's do Isatosk because then we can do the Isatask taxi play."
thing.
And so he, threw that out there, and I was like, "Okay, yes, this is aggressive enough, and it's definitely going to be exciting." So yeah, it turned out to be probably the right call. But I mean,
And Tim, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Why Impervious and not something like Biting Time? Why did you choose to put one Impervious in the deck?
That's Eric's part.
Oh, sorry. So Eric
You're fine.
then.
so I wanted so this way I've got 10 +2s and the +3, so I've got a 75% chance of hitting a +2 or higher. So that was the best red-green card with a +2 on it. Also, if I have it early, maybe it keeps Akla alive, because I knew that I was throwing Akla out into the wolves when we did this
Oh,
strategy.
that is true. That is true. You don't have to. You don't need
Yep.
biding time to get rid of the zeros or ones, right? They're all there. The plus
Yep.
Except we had 3 mages, so that
Oh
was
yeah, it happens, right? It could happen.
But if you don't have 3 mages,
yeah, totally.
I mean, 2.5. I mean, Anakin is not really the mage in this kind of strategy. More like a, I don't know.
It's a
Drawing
support.
power.
He's a support.
Yeah, it's
He can mimic Setharu when he needs to.
yeah.
he can flex into that. I mean, he is a mage in name mostly, I think. He does so many mana abusing things.
Yeah.
This really fantastic game, guys. Thank you so much. It was really interesting to see a game that was streamed that had no blue heroes.
Right?
For a change. Yeah.
I'm sure people enjoyed that.
That's probably the first one, right?
Aggro is cool. Aggro is cool.
And yet, look, there's still probably about a third of the cards are blue.
Well,
I mean, the blue mana. Yes.
Yep.
6 chasms between the decks, 6 nature
Both
reclaims
three.
between the decks.
Yeah.
6 sinkholes.
Yeah,
Sinkholes.
Diaspora and,
6 sinkholes.
but hey, come on, no charm and no presence. Come on.
No charm, no
No
presence.
presence.
That
Yeah, no
was
presence. Interesting.
Redirect.
So
I
No,
was
you're right.
considering the presence on Nalekren, but I thought that I don't need the predict to. I mean, only the +1 on the control token would have been good.
Exactly. The predicts are so weak here because you basically already
Yeah.
stacked your deck, so you know what's coming.
Yeah,
No need to
Mhm.
predict.
yeah.
Yeah,
Also, I thought putting on a 1 Wind Blast on Nalekren, like you did.
That's funny.
I have all the Wind Blast on Akuti, and
Yeah.
That was the plan.
Tim and I spent 5 minutes talking about Wind Blast versus what's the red one?
Dragon Punch.
Dragon
Yeah.
Punch. Yes.
A wine blast every time, right?
That
I mean,
the only
probably.
thing that Wind Blast can be redirected, and that's brutal. But
Correct.
yeah, the only argument. But yeah, Wind Blast.
It's easier to
Something.
cast, and yeah. So anyway,
Wind Blast can only be redirected if you're positioned incorrectly.
Depends on the matchup. If you're going to stick with the bushes, but you have an aggro deck against you, you can just stick around you and cast Wind Redirect from their supporter.
That's true.
And yeah, they can mess you up.
And remember, you can always redirect the redirect. Probably.
Yes, that's true. That is true.
That's the obvious solution.
so before we go, Giacomo, it seems like if this is the meta where we do this, I think having an aggressive deck or having a control deck that just leads from top with 3s seems like a no-brainer. I mean, it just seems like easy money when you can have your other cards in the other deck. And the other deck can either also be control or variety or something like that's aggressive. But I don't know if that makes for a good meta or not, having 2 characters decks like stacked with all these 3-cost guys.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's too early to say because if you start killing one of the 2 hero with a 3 mana deck,
They're
then
never
you're
going to get those cards. That's true.
right. So we couldn't see it because the game was too short. But
Sure.
Yes.
what happens if we kill one of the 2 control guys? You cannot lead anymore for 1 turn, so it might kind of snowball from there. I don't know.
That's true. And then the other can't. So you're right. Maybe it does have weaknesses. Cool. And that's right. And I was scared of Nick Lachlan from the beginning. I was like, we got to kill him before round 3 because it gets
It's
crazy.
much less flexible, right? Also,
I didn't have the draw power, so that wouldn't be that much of an issue. He had 2 chars on him and his ultimate.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
mean, his ultimate could have drawn 2 cards for Giacomo, but that could have changed him.
But that's,
think.
I mean, that's definitely something you could feel also for the 1 versus 1, right? You're famous for the 3 mana deck versus Ricardo at least.
Sure.
And
Sure, but there's some. I mean, I have some one-cost cards right there. So whereas here you can push those off to the side, right? So it's always some risk. Whereas here it was 0 risk, or I guess 3 Twisted Allegiance, but that's just because the card's stupid broken. So.
Yeah. So.
Another problem that I think 3 mana cards are short of reaction cards. The 3 notable one are Sinkhole, of course. Chasm is not that used. I mean, control blue deck are going rampage. If you don't think that, but and the third one is Reeve. These are, I think, the 3 main reaction 3 mana cards that are most used.
Yep.
And if you're going too heavy on 3 mana, you're not going to react so well.
In the first 2 rounds, yep.
But on a 1 versus 1, you're going to fill the deck with other good cards with 1 and 2 mana. Sorts of redirect. There are.
All right. Yes.
Yeah.
So we need some people to build some more regular decks on 2 and 2 and see if it just crushes these guys before they get going. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One thing I want to mention is you guys mentioned there were 6 copies of Nature Claims, and I remember last week when we did the 2v2 game, there was I brought up the fact that because we didn't put in our deck a whole lot of draw spells, but our opponents did, and I brought up when we have 3 cards in our deck at the beginning and a max hand of 6, that having those extra cards is so much more powerful in this 2v2 than it is in 1v1, and it seems like the players in this game really noticed that and took advantage of that.
Well, and I don't know if I would have done it. I mean, I think Giacomo and me thought the same thing about the same time because or somebody brought up earlier this week after we set up this 2v2, how does Nature Reclaim work? And so as opposed to the person that played it had to draw 3, in which case I'm like, I don't know if you can spend enough mana on that 3-cost deck to do that. But the fact that I can send 2 of the cards over to the guy that has all these 1-cost things, it seems super powerful because that guy's going to run out of cards like nobody's business, right? So
that's why we put 3 Mind Palace in my deck, because the plan was to clear his mana so that he could keep throwing for me as well.
Oh, you can keep casting on him. Oh, that's brilliant. I was kind of wondering about that. I was like, yeah, you have some attack spells and stuff like here, but yeah, if you keep clearing for him, oh man, that can get insane.
Nalakran plus Mind Palace was.
Can you go infinite on that?
You cannot, because they are actions and not reactions.
Oh, okay. Got it. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that was one of the last concern about that. But yeah,
they're both actions, so you can't go back and forth. Interesting. Yeah.
I mean, this game doesn't really show off what these decks can do.
Yeah, it was over really quick.
Yeah. Ixatos really put us on a pressure that we couldn't manage. I mean, sending Nanaka in the dome was again probably a huge mistake because we couldn't.
Well, lesson learned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For next time. Yeah, but I will be curious to see what a normal deck will do against this kind of strategy. Maybe that's more balanced, but may lose on the aggro side. I don't know. Only future will tell. Probably.
All right, guys. Well, thank you again so much for playing for this audience of what was at one point 25 folks. It was easily the most exciting thing I've done all week. We're happy to continue this this 2v2 Sunday stream as a regular thing. But is there anything that you guys have to say before we close the stream and head off?
Yes. Thanks for playing.
Let's do the 3-lane map next time.
3-lane map. Ooh.
My brain needs a single victory condition.
So next Sunday, 2v2 3-lane map.
We could even throw a 3v3 into that.
Oh my. Yeah, but 3v3 is going to be a 5 versus 5, right? On your side.
Oh yeah, it would be.
Yeah, it's anything no matter what. Like
5v5.
What if we did 3v3 on the 1-lane map?
Well,
Oh,
That's
That could
Well-
be interesting. And then the player whose hero dies is the one that gets the replacement.
Yeah.
that does sound like a potential for the future. But we're gonna wait until Ashen Pass releases for something
For
like
sure.
that.
For sure.
yes.
I
So,
fear
we'd
there
have
will be
to-
more talking than action. Way more talking than action, I think. But maybe
yeah.
worth a try.
I feel that's a little difficult to do though, because each player just has the deck for their one hero, and so basically when they get the new hero in, like putting the decks together gets a little weird when you do that.
Yeah, that would be an awkward situation.
Well, I think you would just have an 8-card deck, and then whenever you get the new hero, you switch out to that new deck. It's a lot
What
more
happens to the cards that are in your hand?
But I think on more than 2 players per team, you're going to shuffle all the deck together, and you're not having like separate decks. I think only for 2v2 is like that. Maybe for more players, it's not. I don't know. We don't know the rules for more than 2 players. Maybe Giacomo
this
can
is-
light us up for.
That'll
This
be
is a
something
lot
that'll
of,
have to be figured out later.
Yep.
Yeah.
There are solutions.
Thanks again for playing and for joining us. Thanks everyone watching. Next time we'll I guess we'll be looking at the 3v3 map
You mean 3-lane map?
or the 3-lane map. Yes, that is what I mean. Yes. I think it's Calibra controlling the stream, right?
Yes, well, I'm
Libra,
not
do you
controlling
wanna-
anything. Like, everything is falling apart, actually.
I
All
just,
right.